Welcome to Cager TV, where everything Cager basketball. Well, hey, we're going into the last week of January. We're at 3-5. We won 2 out of our last 3 games. We had a big victory last Friday night against not Christian, against Community Christian up in Grafton, Ohio. That game was interesting because just last Monday before we played, I lost a starter. He quit the team. Another kid just couldn't quite commit to the team anymore. He had too many things going on. And as coaches, you know things like that happen. And it's tough to overcome. And with a roster of 8 players, you lose 2. Now I'm down to 6 players with 1 sub. So it was a very interesting game. Within the first 2 minutes, one of my players went down with a back injury, and he was done for the game. He pulled a muscle in his back, and he was done. So we had to play that game with 5 guys for 30 minutes. And I'll tell you what, my team gutted it out. They absolutely gutted it out, and we found a way to win that game. No way we should have won that game. We had big performances by Keenan Wolf. He had 25 points, scored from everywhere on the court. He had 4 3-pointers, lots of drives to the hole, hit some clutch foul shots. Ben Otto had 13 points, played a real good floor game. He played with 4 fouls for 3 quarters. He picked up his 4th foul in the second period, and he played the second, third, and fourth period with 4 fouls and did not foul out. We had big performances by Braden Higgins, who had some big foul shots down the stretch, and Mason Hampshire buried a 3-pointer in a clutch situation with just about 2 minutes to go in the game to put us up, a lead that we would never relinquish. So anyway, it was a great performance for our guys. It was we had to gut it out, and honestly, we played by the code. If you looked at some of the previous videos and how I evaluate the team, this is the 3rd game in a row where we have actually hit most of every one of our character goals. Not quite 100%, but really close. And we're playing at a really high level right now, even for 6 guys. And again, coaches, as you watch this, it may not, we hit these character goals, and it may not result in wins, but it will result in performing at a higher level. And that's what we're doing right now. We're starting to make that trend. So hopefully tonight, as we go into Hametown, we play them, Hametown Baptist here tonight, hopefully we can continue that streak. So we're 3-5 going into this last week here. Hopefully we can get a victory tonight and move on into the next week. We have a bunch of games next week. So anyway, we'll get more of next week, what's going on there in the next segment. Go Cagers.